Hello everyone. Let's solve a quadratic equation by factorization. Factorization is when you break a number down into smaller numbers that multiply together to give the original number. For example, if we have this 15, then we can break it down into 3 and 5. And if we multiply 3 and 5, we get 15. So look at this quadratic equation, minus 3x squared plus x plus 10 equal to 0. Now, in order to factorize this quadratic equation, we will multiply the first and last terms of this equation. So we get minus 3x squared multiplied by 10 equals minus 30x squared. Now, we will find those factors of minus 30x squared which, when simplified, give us plus x. And we see that minus 5x and plus 6x are the two factors of minus 30x squared, which when simplified give us plus x. Minus 5x multiplied by plus 6x equals minus 30x squared, and minus 5x plus 6x equals plus x. So here we can write minus 3x squared. In place of plus x, we can write minus 5x plus 6x plus 10 equal to 0. So now we make pairs of first two and the last two terms. In the first pair, we see that minus x is the common divisor of minus 3x squared and minus 5x squared. So we can take it as common and we are left with 3x plus 5. Now in the second pair, we see that plus 2 is the common divisor of plus 6x and plus 10. So we can take it as common. And we are left with 3x plus 5. Okay, now again 3x plus 5 is common. So we take it as common. And we are left with minus x plus 2 equal to 0. Now here we use zero factor property, which is when product of two factors is equal to 0. If the product of two factors is equal to 0, then either p and q are two factors, then either p is equal to 0 or q is equal to 0. So if the product of two factors is equal to 0, then either this factor is equal to 0 or this factor is equal to 0. So either 3x plus 5 equal to 0 or minus x plus 2 equal to 0. Now we need to find the values of x. We need to find the roots of this equation. So from this equation, we will eliminate this 5 by subtracting it on both sides. So we get 3x plus 5 minus 5 equals 0 minus 5. And we are left with 3x equals to minus 5. We need to eliminate this 3 as well. So we will divide it on both sides. And we are left with minus 5 upon 3. Now look at this equation, minus x plus 2. Now in this equation, we need to eliminate this 2. So we will subtract it on both sides. So minus x plus 2 minus 2 equals 0 minus 2. And we are left with minus x equals minus 2. Negative sign can be eliminated. And we are left with x is equal to 2. So either x equals to minus 5 upon 3 or x is equal to 2. These are the two roots of this quadratic equation. Now there is another simpler method to solve a quadratic equation by factorization. Let's look at it. Now we know that the general form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now, comparing these two equations, we see that minus 3 is a. Here we have 1, which is b, and 10 is c. First of all, we will multiply a and c. and c. A is minus 3 multiplied by c is 10. We have minus 30. Then we know that b is plus 1. Okay, now we find those factors of minus 30 which when simplified give us plus 1. So minus 5 and plus 6 are the two factors of minus 30, because minus 5 plus 6 is plus 1. So in the next step, we simply flip the signs of these two factors. Minus 5 becomes plus 5 and plus 6 becomes minus 6. And then a here is minus 3. We divide these two factors by minus 3. So we have x equals 5 upon minus 3 or minus 6 upon minus 3. So x equals minus 5 upon 3 or plus 2, which is the solution.